am trying to get my life together. And slowly, with the help and wisdom from many people much smarter than me, things are finally starting to work out. And if I can do it, then you can do it. So let's do this together! The first rule is to be more specific, because to build a habit, we need to have a solid plan. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, recommends something like this. I will behavior at time at location. And of course it tends to vary a little bit, but it's a great place to start. I'm gonna go ahead and write down some of my ideal habits. And I'm gonna be specific this time. I just made them cute, and I framed them, and I put them right here on my shelf so I won't be able to forget about them again. I think it was so important for me to do this because having a solid plan is like having a solid foundation. I've also noticed myself avoiding distractions because I know I have habits to complete. This may seem like an obvious step, but I have skipped over this for years, thinking I could just start new habits because I wanted to, without really ever having a plan. Being specific alone has not built me any habits. Notice I've had to use multiple rules together to actually get any progress. So let's move on to the 2-minute rule. Rule number 2 is that all new habits should take less than 2 minutes to complete. Because if it's easy, then it's more likely that I actually do the habit. Lately, I've been working on the habit of reading before bed. Let me tell you a little bit about that. I'll be honest, it's late and I don't really want to read tonight. I want to go to sleep. However, I only have to read for 2 minutes, so I'm gonna do it. Right, Ruby? Let's read my book. I'm very tired, but I'm feeling pretty good. Instead of just reading for 2 minutes, I ended up finishing 2 chapters. It's why the 2-minute rule works so well. The hardest part is always getting started, convincing myself to do the thing. And then once I'm doing it, I enjoy it, or I realize it's not that bad, and I keep going. I realized it's not so much about only doing the task for 2 minutes, it's about getting a habit of getting started. That's pretty powerful. But I'm so tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. But probably the most awesome use of the 2-minute rule is using it with pivot actions. Pivot actions are usually one small, easy action you can take that leads me to doing big things. And here's one that I've been doing without even leaving bed. I've been ordering Starbucks on my phone, and guess what? I usually don't want the ice to melt in my drink. I usually get out of bed, pray, and get ready ASAP so my fun drink doesn't get watered down. And we're off. I am in my car, ready to go. And then when I get there, I sit down and I work on my goals for hours. This is my fun drink of the day. Today I am working on planning out this YouTube video and kind of wrapping up one that I've been working on for a while. I found that just being in Starbucks helps me focus, but I'll talk more about that later. So it's been about 5 hours, it's 10 o'clock, and I'm heading home. But I got so much done and I feel so good because it's just such of a good start to my day. Once I sit down, I have this list of tasks that I do, and I don't really have to think or persuade myself to do them because I'm already there. Kind of the power of making these pivot moment decisions is you only have to decide on one thing and then everything else kind of just falls into place. But I'm gonna head home. And this small action of ordering while I'm still in bed, literally the easiest habit ever, gets me to do all of the things I want to do in life. It helps me feel like I'm in control of my life. And then for the rest of the day, I feel great because I did the hard thing, and I know I'm progressing towards my goals and my dreams. And these little actions adds up to me doing big things. Me attempting to read for 2 minutes a night could add up to 25 extra books read a year. It's really all about making it as easy as possible. Which brings me to the next rule. This one literally changed my life, and I call it easy maxing. The goal is to just make things as easy as possible for myself, because I don't want to needlessly suffer. So when I want to not watch TV, I have it unplugged. This works because it adds a little bit more friction between me watching TV. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, calls this the law of least effort. By nature, we want to conserve energy. We want to be as lazy as we can be while getting the maximum results. So add as much friction as you can between you and the bad habit, and make it easier to do the good habit. And most of the time, that's enough to get me to not watch TV. And when I've had days wasted in the past and then feeling gross after it, unplugging my TV seems like a pretty good deal. And by not even starting watching TV, I don't have to fight my willpower to turn it off. Oh, hey there. Yeah, this might be a little extreme, and by just getting rid of all of the unhealthy food in my apartment, I lost 50 pounds. It completely changed my life. It gave me the confidence to start working out, to start being healthy. And without this change, this super easy change, I probably would have been in a much worse place. Like, it literally changed my life. And it's all because I got rid of the things that were tempting me. I made it easy on myself. I stopped trying to fight my willpower at 2 a.m. when I wanted ice cream and when I wanted to eat more cookies. Now my only options are some pickles and Greek yogurt. And that's why I will always say, make it as easy on yourself as possible. There's no point in fighting willpower. This is my bedroom. A few months ago, I decluttered my entire apartment, and then I rebuilt my bedroom into my dream background studio functional living space. And I love it. But not only did I appreciate the change of aesthetics in my bedroom, and the entire transformation that took place, but I also feel like it really kind of changed my attitude and got me excited. I hated my old room. It was just cluttered, it felt gross, and it had a lot of things that I felt were tying me to my past. By changing my space, I feel like it kind of brought on this new era of me, where I can be and do whatever I want to do. I have cool plans, I have things everywhere. I feel like it makes me a little bit more creative. It inspires me, it excites me. It makes me feel good. And while that's a lot for a bedroom transformation, it's true. You don't have to go as big as an entire bedroom transformation. You can also just move some furniture around. Maybe hang some of your artwork on the wall, or print out a really cool quote that inspires you. Your environment shapes who you are, who you become. And that's kind of scary. But the good thing is your environment is really easy to shape. In the book Atomic Habits, James Clear explains that in new environments, it's easier to form these new habits. It gives the space a fresh start, a new beginning, a new space to make new habits. I also spent a lot of money transforming my room for filming and editing these videos, which takes me to the next rule. Next is the one choice step. These are the decisions you make that really impact your life. That kind of make habits automatically, like auto-investing money. But by automating the choice to consistently invest, it removes the burden of having to make a choice. This also ties into commitment devices. There's a couple different commitment devices that I've had experience with. One of them is spending a lot of money on something. I spent a lot of money and time trying to figure out how to transform my room. Having done that, it definitely motivates me to make more YouTube videos. I've spent money on it, and if I stop, then I've wasted a lot of money and time. And none of us want to waste money, so we're more likely to stick to something if we invest our resources into it. Another commitment advice is accountability, and let me tell you a little bit about that. I really don't feel like working out right now. If I'm being honest, I am tired. I don't want to go. I want to lay around. I told my friends earlier this week that I was gonna go, so I'm gonna go. And as much as I don't want to go, I don't want to disappoint them, so I will be there to make the best of it because I've already committed to it. I'm officially home. I'm very, very tired, but I got Quick Trip as reward. I don't think I would have went if I hadn't previously committed to my friends that I was gonna go, but I'm glad I did. I feel really good. It's such a healthy thing to do, and sometimes we just need a little bit of accountability to actually show up. And then once you do it, it feels so good. That's why this step is so important. It's finding a way to actually commit to things, because life gets in the way, we're tired, we want to sleep. We all have cute dogs to cuddle with. And hindsight, I'm really thankful that I committed to my friends in the group chat that I was gonna be there, because it was the only reason I worked out tonight. So my apartment is a little bit messy right now. I have a lot of household tasks to do, like watering my plants and cleaning up, and I don't want to do it. However, I am going to watch it. I am going to drink a Coke Zero. That way I enjoy this as much as I can. This should work because I like doing these things. So if I do these things that I like, and then I do cleaning which I don't like, I might just overall enjoy this experience. These flowers are for you. Here you go. Thank you for being here. It's really all about making it easy to show up. And here's the thing. If you can't, or you just don't want to break a bad habit, then you might as well use it to your advantage. I might have just cleaned because I was watching a show and drinking this Coke Zero. But at the end of the day, I still cleaned. And lastly, I want to talk about the rule of never missing twice. James Clear says that once is a mistake, twice is the start of a new habit. Look, I have bad days all of the time where I don't feel like I have it in me. I'm tired, I didn't sleep well, but please show up. 50% when you're not feeling good is a great day. Just try to show up, because bad days add up, mid days add up. It's about the spirit of keep going. It's about starting again, which is what this channel is all about. Trying to do the hard thing, and then when I inevitably fail, trying again and again and again. This was not easy for me to learn. I wish I could have read the book and just automatically changed the way I acted, but it didn't work out that easily. My life has been a series of failing and trying again and again and again until finally something worked out. And I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep trying. And I hope you do too. I'll see you later. Love you. Bye!